with me now, Irfan.
Meng Syami,
Meh Nurlina.
Meng Syafika.
Oh, Meh Ni Anis.
Hello teman, we are from Norway team.
Okay, for Norway background, Norway is officially known as the Kingdom of Norway, includes a large mainland, a variety of small islands and other territories. Located in northern Europe, Norway lies on the Scandinavian peninsula and it's surrounded by three seas to the west and share most of its eastern border with Sweden. The northern section of Norway experiences cold winter and weeks of continuous darkness along with weeks of continuous sun in the summer. The country includes large barren and mountainous regions and has a population of just 4.4 million people. Relative to most countries, Norway's population is overwhelmingly homogeneous. The vast majority are Nordic in heritage and appearance. About 85% of Norwegians claim membership in the Lutheran Church of Norway. Freedom to practice any religion is available to all people at Norway. The language of Norway is German in origin, and the modern Norwegian has several dialects, but all are understood across Scandinavian countries. One written language known as riksmål, or another word is official language, was in place until about 1850. Landsmål or country language was a written form created out of rural Norwegian dialect. A struggle over these two written forms resulted in both being given equal status. Over 80% of schools use riksmål, now known as Dano-Norwegian. English is a compulsory subject in school, and German and French are common third language selected by students. Just 100 years ago, Norway was an agriculture society. In 2000, the three largest sector of employment were public service, commerce, hotels and restaurants, and also industry. Norway is one of the leaders in the world in the exploitation of petroleum. With an abundance of offshore oil and peaceful political and labor relations, Norway's standard of living is one of the highest in the world. A social democracy, Norway has a parliamentary monarchy with numerous political parties. A strong sense of equality dominates social policy in Norway. National health and welfare system provide for all Norwegians and include free medical care and full support in retirement because of disability. Norwegians also rank among the highest in the world in projected life expectancy.
Hi Syami.
Hi.
Can I ask you, since Islam is the second largest religion in the Norway, can you talk about the mosque in Norway?
Yes, of course. By the way, do you know that mosque is important too? Not just as a place of prayer, but also as a meeting place for members of minority groupings. Several mosques also do different forms of social work. For example, organizing the transport of deceased members back to their countries of origin for burial. Later, Norway felt the need for mosques of their own and opened the Central Jama'at-e-Ali Sunnat in 1976. This is today the second largest mosque in Norway with over 6,000 members. By the way, the media seems to possess unlimited interest in the presence of Muslims, and Islam has for many years been generally negatively framed as an intolerant and violent religion. The history of so-called migration debates in Norway, like for example a political problem that must be solved, I think that's it. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you, Shami.
Alright. Hi.
Hi, Shafika. So, Shafika, is there any terror case that happened in Norway?
Yes, in Norway do have a terror case. On 10 August 2019, Philip Mann's house was the victim of the case. Paramount's shooting shot a 75 years old victim. The suspect opened fire at Al-Noor Center of Norway's capital. During the incident, there were 3 people were inside, and they managed to overpower him. The suspect, who was 22 years old, said to the court that he was inspired by the Christchurch terror attack at the New Zealand. The suspect said that he proud that he had attacked and fight. That's all for me.
Thank you.
Ida vill vi snacka om traditionell mat.
For the first traditional Norwegian food is farikal. Farikal is an autumn dish. Lambs are harvested in September and cabbage is in season. The food usually served with boiled potatoes and flatbread. The word farikal means lamb in cabbage in Danish. It was originally a Danish dish that used goose instead of lamb. The Norwegians adopt this fish, substitute the goose for the lamb and keeps the Danish term for this soup.
Next, I am going to talk about the social, which is a saltwater fish dish, or also known as pickled herrings. Pickled herrings have been necessity in the Northern Europe since the Middle Ages, becoming a means of storing and transporting fish, especially in the meatless period, such as Lent. The herrings will be prepared and packed in barrels for storage and transporting. Okay, susha is a Norwegian pickled fish delicacy that is consumed during winter season, particularly in Christmas. This dish is usually made in a jar. It is combining slices of salted herrings, onion slices, and a variety of spices such as allspice, black peppercorns, and mustard seed. After all the ingredient is put in the jar, then it will be filled with a boiled vinegar-based mixture. As it is one of the most popular types of fish in the country along with salmon and cod.
Next, I will talk about fin beef. Fin beef is one of the classic dish that very popular among Norwegians. This dish originates from the same people in North Norway. Fin beef means sticks from the fin. Fin is the name that used to describe Sami people. This dish comes from indigenous Sami people of Norway from 6,000 years ago. For this dish, the ingredients that we need are frozen reindeer meat, double cream, lingonberries, mushrooms, savory herbs, salted butter, soy sauce, and cheese. And the most important ingredient is goat cheese. Norwegians like to eat goat cheese in daily breakfast, lunch, and also as a snack. The goat cheese doesn't look like cheese. It has unique caramel and also have a unique color. Goat cheese can give a lot of advantage for your health because it contains nutrients such as healthy fats, proteins and also vitamins. Normally, reindeer will use in this dish because this animal connected close to the Sami people, nomadic Sami people. Reindeer are considered as a cow in Norway. And even though fin beef looks easy to make it, but the taste of this dish is very luxurious because a lot of Norwegians really like to enjoy this dish. Now, fin beef is one of the top 10 most requested dish in searches on websites on the internet, even though this dish is more than 6,000 years. Thank you.
Next is smoked salmon. Oh, do you know smoked salmon is called rotlats in Norway? Rotlats is a popular dish in Norway. It can be caught in the cold water of the George. And since it has less of fat, it is in a peach and pink color. And it has a very silky smoked texture, and that's why the people in Norway love rotlats.
Lapskaus is a Norwegian stew that every Norwegian and each of the tourists that came to Norway should have tried. It can be made by fresh or leftover meat, such as lamb or beef. Potatoes are also included in the stew, and they were included with vegetables such as onions, carrots, and celery roots, as well as various spices and herbs. There are two types of lapskaus, which are least lapskaus and prune lapskaus. Least lapskaus is made with salted pork knuckle, and it is watery soup stew. Meanwhile, prune lapskaus is made with meat that browned before the beef stock and vegetables root are added on.
Right walkers, pada frost. See you in the next video. Haday!